3, 5, 4 thumb. I have a Goku figure and a Bardock figure here in the house. Anyways, hey, I'm Maverick and you're watching Banana Gaming and Toys, and I'm your host. Today we will be doing another unboxing, but this one will be different. It's son and father, Bardock and Goku. Last episode, we did 2 Goku figures that I did. Well, there were 2. One I did not enjoy as much because just Dragon Ball Super is just a little bit off to me because it's just more movie-ish. But you can just watch my whole entire reaction in that video. Anyways, let's get to it. Practically, what that video was summed up through was just I gave both of the characters around an 8 or 7. I like the gold-haired Goku more because it's just gold hair. It's fun to look at. But the black hair, silver hair, like dark black was like a reflection. I didn't like it as much because it just what would you do with such a bad, like, I just don't like that color scheme at all. And plus there's like little things. Plus there's like detail in the leg that was kind of off. Anyways, I've been starting to get back into Minecraft Dungeon, so you guys should be seeing a lot of Minecraft Dungeon after this. This is taking a while. Yeah. There we go. We have our Dragon Ball Z Bardock figure that we'll be reviewing in the next episode. And today we will be reviewing the Goku figure. Let's just put this thing to the side for now and pull out what we're actually reviewing for today and put away the box. We have our Goku, Son Goku figure. I like the illustrations and cartoon on the side. On this side, it's like, it kind of shows like the anime slightly. And it already shows like what pose they're trying to imitate with this, with the figure duel. In the second episode, of course, both of the figures will be together and the pose will be replicated here. But let's open it up. Just from looking at the just looking at this, I like that they put the design, like what they're trying to imitate on the side, but I don't know what the point of like this paint, like modern paint splash in the back. It looks like modern art, just a little bit off. Okay, let's go. Alright, and then just open the box. I like the fact that every single time I open up one of these things, the inside insulation always has holes in because of the Goku's hair, because it's always so spiky. Put this back inside where it belongs. Oopsie daisy. We have 4 parts. And go down. Grab our nifty small midget scissors. Let's grab the midget scissors 9000 and let's just open this. 4. We have the bottom half that is well detailed. I like the fact that they had like the actual blood stain on the knee, because for other ones, if I could find one that has like a hole, like this one for example, Goku. Like, see here, it has like the tear in the shirt so you can see the skin underneath. Generally I like, because like it's just like plain white. It's not like to the texture of the actual skin up here. So it's fun to see when it actually just like actual damage underneath it. Also, I love this little feature. Look, see the clothing? There's a tiny hole in the clothing that goes to the back, meaning that the clothing is what actually clothing is. There's of course like a gap underneath here, right? And I like the fact that they included it. And of course they again did it on this leg. But let's just stop blabbering and get to the actual assembly of this thing. We have the top part of Goku, all battle worn. So let's put them together. Comes together like a snap. There we go. So, and then let's just put them down right now. We have a little pole that holds them up and the base. I just realized there's 3 holes in this base. That's strange, because there's only 2 holes. Because there's only 2 figures, so what's the third one meant for? Is there like a... we'll just figure this out later. So let's just put him in the middle for now, because we only have 1 figure for now. And then let's just put him upwards. Okay. So we have him alone, because there's multiple holes for, I guess, different like poses with Bardock and Goku. I'm not sure. Now that on the figure it says it looks like both of them are on one stand, so would that equal that he doesn't have a stand or like a base? Well, we'll go figure that out. First impressions. I love like the little blood details, and of course the clothing detail, like showing that there's like spacing and not the clothing is not like stuck to his body like it's skin or something, and like how all the clothing like flails out, like meaning like he just got hit or something. And of course the skin underneath having like detail of like, him bleeding from cuts and wounds. His mouth is incredibly detailed. His mouth has the tiny teeth, the tongue, and like what is that thing called? Like tiny like bulb in the back. I don't know what that thing's called. But there's a lot of like little things showing that he is battle worn. Of course, I like that there's like, got put back on. I like that there's like just so many little ripples inside the clothing, and not like ripples that would be impossible, like the pants are like turning like this way or inside out. The hair is detailed, of course. I don't know about the eyes. The eyes could have a little workup. Just from the angle that you look at it, it's kind of off. I would have the eyes a little bit higher, but I don't know. There's a lot of muscle detail. I don't know what about the darkening in this, like, the groin region, I'll say that. Why is it darkening there? And other than that, first impressions, 9 out of 10. There's practically zero things that are kinda strange other than the positioning of the eyeballs. Now, texture, of course, really nicely textured. Even like the tiny parts of the pants are like ripping off. There's like even tiny little details in that. Of course, there are a ton of like jagged marks across the pants showing as teared or like what is it, like scratched and such. Of course, we could not. Of course, like most of this stuff is movable. I think the belt is movable, so you can have it in different positions. I like that it shows like the remains of his top shirt. See, it's like you can see it compared to this Goku figure where the parts of the top shirt are not visible. See, it doesn't show it. I like that they put that in. And of course, the blood marks are quite realistic. I'm not sure about a few of them, but there are a lot of scuff marks that I like on it. And other than that, it's really good. And plus, you can see like the muscle definition even underneath. Inside like the little zone, there's muscle definition. And the fact that he actually has humane abs compared to this guy, where his abs just look like a few fists being ripped inside out. And yeah, it's really good. I would work on the coloring of. I would like kind of work on the suit. I'm guessing this Super Saiyan 1 because his hair is not completely spiky. So it should be a little bit more bright, like just like a tiny tan here and there would be good. Yeah, so I'll rate that score high to a 9.5. Recommendations, it's really good. But now for his height test, and of course he'll be quite tall, but since he's in the air, so I'll give two definitions. The actual complete set height and the actual figure height. So from the ground up, we have 11, a little bit under 11 inches. That would be 28 centimeters. That would be the height. And then, of course, the actual figure height is 8.5 inches. That would be a little bit under 22 centimeters. So the actual figure height is about 22 centimeters. The whole entire thing's height is 28 centimeters, and the width is, I'll just say, the actual whole entire thing's width is around 13 centimeters, or a little bit over 5 inches, and the figure's height is 7 centimeters. 7 centimeters, or a tad bit under 3 inches. So it's quite. I included the actual height because, of course, this thing is so high up that it could already be. It's like the size of Bardock's leg. But still, it's quite a small figure if you really look at it in some ways. But small size does not matter when it's a complete detail proven. And other than that, that will conclude this review. It's quite a short one, but altogether recommendations. This thing is incredibly good. Complete score. It's been risen 9.5. As for the detail shows, it's incredibly detailed. A lot of tiny things. I personally enjoy it to the fullest as it's better than most of the other ones. And the complete fact that it's Bandai and yet it still hasn't. Anyway, screw that. I like it a lot, and the fact that what's this called, like chroming or something, like chromeless plastic, so it's not like completely clear like a few figures are. And I wish they would put like little dirt marks here and there, but that was probably why I removed the 0.5 from the score. But the dirt marks are not technically necessary, so yeah. Altogether, this Son Goku figure has gotten a 9.5. This is Banana Gaming and Toys, and see you next time.